This is the drag show at Hamburger Mary's on Flamingo Road, I believe. I wanted to make sure that I deleted the background, omitted the background music, and I just wanted to just kind of give y'all a glimpse of what we experienced. There's Lola right there. There's Ox City. Shout out to her with an Annie wig. It's a hard knock life for us. Yeah, so yeah, shout out to them. So yes, it was a great time. It was great meeting. That's my first time meeting them. I met them there, and yeah, it's just a great experience. I love me a good drag show, and this show was about to start. Those were the performers there on the big screen. I try to get as much as I can. Just kind of get a view of what was in store, and they all did their thing, as you can see. That's the host and one of the performers. I forgot some of their names. Please forgive me, y'all, but I'm gonna make sure that I tag them on social media if I can. But there she go. She was a mess. They was a mess. I don't want to disrespect anyone's pronouns, so I'm gonna say they, just to be on the short side. But yes, and there goes another performer. Yeah, that was their intro performance. I think they all performed together, and then they performed separately later on. But that's their intro performance of just kind of give you an intro of what we were about to experience at that moment. Yeah, yeah, there they are. There they are. It was just such a great experience. They put a lot into the performance, and there is Victoria Mateo. I try to catch all of their socials, check their, try to make sure that I captured their information. And I shout out to Victoria Mateo. She was one of my favorite drag performers throughout this night. And I'm hoping to interview with her too, fingers crossed. Get it, Victoria. She just did all kind of stuff. A lot of them did all the kind of gymnastics and flips and all kind of stuff. I know they had to soak in Epsom salt later on. But, they have to, that's the thing about it. When you perform like this, you have to make sure that you keep yourself in the utmost shape. And there you go. I'm sorry. That's why I said I got to make sure I put up their names when I tag them, because, yes, they're worthy of being named. I want to put some respect on their names. But I think their name is gosh, I'm trying to think. Bam. Just all kind of flexibility. Yes. I think it's Evelyn something. Evelyn Exile. Yes, there we go. There it is. And there go the host again, doing her performance. Just want to give some highlights of each performance. Of course, I didn't want to do to time constraints. I didn't want to do each performance, and plus, I wanted to kind of, add a little bit more to the imagination. I don't want to give you everything because I want you to experience it for yourself, right? So this is what to be expected when you go to Hamburger Mary's for their drag show. This is Fridays at 8:00 in the p.m. So you can purchase your tickets. When you go on their website, you can purchase your tickets. They have like a general admission, and then they have VIP, and they have general admission plus dinner. And here I think this person, her name, she goes by Asthma Attack, or I don't know. It was one of them that went by. I think that's Asthma Attack. But they were all engaging and just giving you their all. They was putting their all into this. So, I hope that you be able to enjoy this as much as we did. Yep, there you go. See, I'm okay. See, I kind of remember. Asthma Attack. Yep, that's who they are. Here go another performer. If I could think of their name, by the I'll definitely give it to you. Yeah, if I could think of their name again. But no offense to anyone. I just want to give you a glimpse. Yeah. Ka 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 ka. Ow. Ka 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 ka. Ah. Ka 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 ka. Ow. I just love when people do that. Like when when the host they do that. And this is a performer. Yeah, he does. He does this type of acrobatic stuff that a lot of people would not be able to accomplish. But I think his name is Andre or something. But again, like I said, I'll find out, and once I find out, I will tag these individuals, these talented performers. But it was just very enjoyable. Everyone was just loving on them. And how it takes a lot of strength and a lot of agility to pull this off. So kudos to this man right here. Yes, there we go. There you go. Very artistic work. Very artistic. There goes Victoria Mateo once again. Because they, did 2 performances this night. Each of them did 2 performances. Well, I don't think did they all do 2 performances or just a select few? But that is Victoria Mateo once again. So I want to give you another glimpse of what she was, what they were working with. I'm sorry, I just don't want to mess up any pronouns. I don't want to misgender anyone. So please excuse me. And please excuse the background noise. I'm just, sitting here. I'm killing some time. I just checked out. So I'm killing some time and doing some editing, just kind of just doing what I can. But there they are. There goes Evelyn Exile once again. Doing their second performance. Yes. Yeah, I just wish I was able to give you the full experience by playing the music, but I really cannot. I'm trying to follow certain guidelines, and I don't want to, I want to make sure I don't jeopardize the opportunity to share this experience with you. So even if I gotta just have to hear the sound of my voice and just kind of allow me to narrate as I take you there, then we're going to have to just do it like that. And again, pardon the background noise. I just hope you can still hear my voice, so I can just kind of give you what I experienced. And this is once again the host of this show, doing her Beyonce Fizzle. But I know that you had those of you that has been following Lolo on her journey throughout this weekend, then you see that she's giving you all of the she's giving you the entirety of the show there, so you'll be able to watch the full experience on her channel. But I just wanted to give you some highlights that I want to share with you guys. And like I said, I'm gonna just hopefully, when I get back, I'm going to do some clips so I can kind of, just share the highlights and just kind of do the separate clips of these shows and other experiences. But I thank you for watching. I hope you're still watching. And I had the option of putting like other music, that is allowed, I guess, that wouldn't be copyrighted, but it would just take away from the experience to me. I wouldn't want to just, use, other music that's already on embedded in this app. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to take away from the experience, so I just said, let me just kind of talk you through it. But you see what it's given. You see what they're giving. Yeah, you see what they got going on. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I just hope you enjoy what I'm able to highlight, what I'm able to cover. I just wanted to make sure that I gave you all a glimpse, as I said before. And I hope you're able to make it over here, make it over there. And this is their finale performance, all coming back to the stage to give you that final performance. This is them performing Woman, WOMAN. That's their performance, their finale performance. Yes, I mean, it was such a great performance. I wish I was able to just kind of give you, the background, but I can't. But I just wanted to give you a glimpse. But they just did a phenomenal job. Great performances all around. I had an Impossible Burger there and some type of mocktail. It was pretty sweet. It was pretty good. It was, that I showed you at the beginning of the video. It was pretty sweet, but pretty good nonetheless. Yes, yes. So there they are. The drag queens of Hamburger Mary's. So I just want to continue to just kind of narrate through, until the end. It's almost done. It's almost done. And then we'll probably proceed to the next thing. And I just want to thank you guys, like I said, for tuning in. Thank you for watching.